What's up, guys? This is G1B Universe, and guess what? Yeah, I did it. When I started this video, I immediately checked my camera, and it was doing a weird freakout stuff, and guess what I did? I restarted my computer, and now it's working. So, a little bit of a thank you. No, I don't need a thank you for you. This sort of thing always happens, and now I'm finally finding ways to actually work around it. My voice is starting to hurt for a little bit. I don't know why. I have not been talking for that long, but I guess it's just like a random sickness I'm now starting to get. I haven't had a cold in a while, so I guess it's finally coming up upon me. Which sucks, because I hate colds. But this is about colds. This is about Pokemon Generations Episode 8, The Cavern. From what I saw in a thumbnail on Nintendo's old YouTube channel, we get to see Kyogre. And while the last one was Groudon kind of centric, well, along with Team Magma, I guess we're going to get the perspective of Team Aqua in Omega Sapphire. I keep doing that! Alpha Sapphire. And I'm pretty sure I said this in the last video, but Omega Ruby was my pick of new generation, mostly because of the abilities that Primal Groudon has over Primal Kyogre. While faced up against each other, you could say that they both kind of cancel each other out when it comes to abilities, but I think it also depends on whose ability starts first, so I guess that also takes into account. Because one allows fire not to touch them, and the other one allows water not to touch them, which, you know, kind of weighs out in that sort of way. So, we're just going to get started. 3, 2, 1 now. This one's 5 minutes. Last one was like 3.5 or so. So, they got a lot more stuff to show in this one, I see. So far, so beautiful. That's amazing water. One person made a joke about saying, hey, are they eating fish or something? Are they eating sushi? Like, do they have real fish, or is the sushi just like, you know, like Pokemon? If there is sushi. Yeah, I don't really remember him so much in the when I played Emerald, but I'm pretty sure he didn't look that jacked. Archie, yeah.
I've waited for this day. Now then, Kyogre.
I'm telling you, he looks a little bit more. Maxie seems updated. He just seems redesigned entirely.
Your own selfish desires. That's why nature and Pokemon are all suffering. Now, Kyogre.
Dude, calm down.
How it once was and how it rightfully should be.
Archie!
Underwater!
Shelly?
Forever!
That's enough!
We're all gonna drown. We're gonna be here.
Archie, can't you see that the world you make and the world that Kyogre will create are two completely different places?
What are you trying to say?
I researched
This is like a man who gives it.
to see if and
Oh,
when
that face.
Kyogre is awakened. If it would truly bring about your ideal world. And I also wanted to see how...
I will say,
powerful
her design is
Kyogre
just
really
impeccable.
How very interesting.
The only thing
Dude,
that's
you
waiting
do
for us
not.
is nothing but inescapable despair. If you go ahead with this plan, then Primal Kyogre will sink every living thing into the ocean.
Ah, as long as I have the blue orb,
Ah, right.
will do my bidding.
Archie, don't do it!
Does this look like a man who has resolve? As long as I have the blue orb, it will do my bidding. Now I will chuck it at the beast. Where's your logic? What, do you expect this to come back to you? Ah, dude, this dude, he does get a hell of a lot bigger. Those stalactites, though, you better watch them. Well, I'm gonna go drown the world. See you guys later. Whee! Oh man, those poor Winkle. I will say, when it comes to the Pokemon S story that I'm currently doing, Kyogre plays a very significant role. A role I don't like, but it's a role. Not the Magikarp, not the... Oh, not the Corsola, not the... Seal. Oh, dude, this dude's doing Cataclysm. Now this is what I call endless destruction and torment. If this is like the Team Flare-S type of destruction that I expect to see in multiple other things.
Boss, this is Matt. How are things on the surface? It's really bad here. We're done.
We're all dead, actually. There's like a giant whirlpool. It's like Pirates of the Caribbean up in this.
There'll be nothing left.
It's all over, Archie. Are you?
What, you were right?
It's at the bottom of the ocean now.
Hey, Atlantis, come on. You know, think of the bright side. I just like how he's like flying right now. He's just... What? How about no? This is a god you're talking to, a thing that made the oceans. Has been fighting a guy who makes land. I don't think he's gonna listen to you. I gotta say though, he has some grip. I would have let go at this point. I would have been out in the ocean just begging for my life. What should have happened? Oh, I have to say, this has to be one of the most intense ones they had so far. I mean, bar none, just the most intense in terms of scale. I mean, when they showed Groudon and him just blowing up stuff with his hypersonic death ray of firing his laser all over the place, that was epic. However, they really brought up the scale about what Kyogre can do. It just caused massive tsunamis, just horrible twisters and tornadoes of altered water. It's like he has psychokinetic abilities and just destroying stuff. And that's amazing. Now, two things I actually am interested in. Since the last one involved Team Maxie and Team Magma, and this one involved Archie and Team Aqua, I wonder if the next one's gonna just involve both of them, involving Brendan saving everything, or showing something involving, you know, the Mega Evolution of Rayquaza. Either one of those things are fine with me. As for the second thing I gotta say, unlike Courtney, unlike Courtney, she forgot her name though. Her name escapes me. Hold on. Shelly. Okay, that's an easy thing. Aqua, Shelly, Shells, Ocean. That's easy to remember for me now. Shelly and Courtney. Shelly sounds a lot more how I think she would have sounded when I'm reading her dialogue in the game. If not just a tad bit overpitched, if not. But that's it. But Courtney, I set some more of a Kudere-esque feeling to it, but she seems to have one of those perky-esque voices, but with a very stern demeanor, and can get crazy when she feels like it. So, hey, that's something. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And Kyogre, whoa, dude, I'm actually regretting just seeing how amazing Kyogre did here. Just kind of makes me regret not picking up Alpha Sapphire. And not to mention, also in Alpha Sapphire, you can apparently, once you catch Kyogre, you can like surf with Kyogre. Was it surf or dive? I forget. But I do remember seeing screenshots when you ride on Kyogre, which is pretty epic when you can't do much with Groudon when it comes to the Overworld standards. So yeah, that's amazing. And I like how they're actually expanding that in Pokemon Sun and Moon, where you can ride Tauros and ride a whole bunch of other things, Sharpedos, Lapras. You know, you can already ride Lapras, but like a full scale version of Lapras this time. And it's great. Pokemon's going through right now, just nothing, going nowhere else but up. I like how, out of all the things Nintendo has been doing right now, Pokemon has been one of those things that has just constantly been upgrading. You may have some down slopes, like not many people seem to really like black and white, whether it be in anime standards or in game standards. But I find game standards to be on par with any other game that comes out. As long as you give me new Pokemon, a new story to go through, and new ways of doing things, I'm perfectly fine with it. As for the anime, I can't really speak for that. That's pretty much it for that. But Pokemon Sun and Moon seems to be taking a lot of good things, and Pokemon Generation seems to be taking even more. I can't wait for the anime to come out so I can actually get my full what what's it called, impressions on it, because throughout all the trailers, there's plenty of trailers coming out, like 4 or 5 trailers are out right now, and they're all basically the same, only on fire. I'm kidding. They're basically the same, showing like happy, fun, lucky times. Many people have been telling me that, have you ever watched Yokai Watch? And I didn't even know Yokai Watch was a thing. And then I realized it was a thing because I did hear about it. I'm like, oh, so it's actually a thing. And apparently it's a second game too. So I'm like, where am I in this loop? Nowhere apparently. But they said Yokai Watch. I watched a little bit of Yokai Watch. I'm like, I'm getting a huge Yokai Watch feeling out of Sun and Moon. I don't know if that's gonna stay present in the entire thing. The one thing that I want to know is the reason why I said I don't understand like the story to Pokemon Sun and Moon, and someone told me not many people knew the story of X and Y, but I didn't know the story. It's about Ash going on his adventure, trying to get to another league he's gonna probably lose, and that's exactly what my mindset got into once I heard about X and Y. That's the story. That's like a basic thing that's been going on through the anime. Now, you also have some things like Battle Frontier and the Orange Islands and whatnot, but basically the same, only with different concepts and stuff like that. But when it comes to Sun and the Moon, you don't know, because there is no league. Since there is no league, what is there to gain, and what is his accomplishment? Pass school? All right, you got that, but what is he learning in school to help him become a better trainer? Or what is he learning in school to help him become anything other than what he is already? And that is a pretty above standard trainer who just needs good luck on his side for once when he's getting into the leagues. I mean, the dude has every single badge. He just needs to win. That's just it. And yeah, and not to mention, like, is he gonna do like the trials? Is he gonna face off against all the trial captains? Because the main trial captains that we see, and the main ones that we actually saw in the beginning of like the whole entire trailers of Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now we're getting new trial captains and Kahunas and stuff like that. We want to know if Ash is actually gonna go about this, or is this entire premise school? I would be shocked to say if it was all just school based. That's like a huge shock. I'm about 99% sure that's not gonna be it. But yeah, I can see. But Pokemon, good. When it comes to generations, bringing the people who love the old generations and seeing what would it be like if the animators just made animes pertaining not toward Ash, but just other things. It's great. And then we got Ash, and then it's all right. All right, this is DORB Universe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.